One important and often overlooked component of helping increase food security around the world in a sustainable way is supporting smallholder farmers who produce about one-third of the world's food supply. Agriculture remains one of the most effective sectors in enhancing the economic growth of a nation. Many citizens have often expressed their will to farm but decried insecurity due to fear of being attacked in their farms. But Ifwotu, being one of the peaceful Payams in Torit County, Eastern Equatorial State, is already taking agriculture to the next level. Farmers in the area are really engaging in agricultural practices to beat food insecurity thanks to the training and experience obtained at Igele Farm. 1.5 miles square, equivalent to about 1,000 acres, Igele Farm's intention is not only to produce crops for local consumption, but to supply internal and external markets with their agricultural products. Ichia Safina Romeo is one of the female farmers and the indigenous of Ifwotu Payam in Torit County, and according to her, the skills and knowledge she obtained from Igele Farm has enabled her to increase her agricultural productivity in her farm. Today, she has diversified her farm production through the cultivation of maize, pawpaw, bananas, watermelons, and other food nutrients.
Yala jere lubia, yala banana, yala jere isumsunu, popo. Borila ngalizala kida. Tamikuru ju sika kida. Tamikuru ju nesia kedemo rakida mo burakida. Yala mambigen finus.
Christine Hohoro is another female farmer in Ifwotu Payam who is now feeding and supporting her family through her farm produce. This, according to her, is through the experience and training she obtained working for Igele Farm.
Gesadwana kuruju kaseri, kuruju wajede mus, kuruju wajede watermelon, kuruju wajede lubia ma sabin. Jelena akul maade. Ana bibada seri, bibada dura sabin wara yala lubia wara taja de kudu ena bakolo yala mus ana bija kudu wara.
Let's take a look at another beneficiary of Igele Farm, and in this scenario we consider speaking to Nelson Okelo, who is one of the male farmers in the area. Okelo explains how he benefits from the farming activity ongoing in the area.
Igele Farm gada sadu ina jat ketir tabande maulo mara kuruju dora ana kit jan biga mosul fidel ti ability min saman fam de bada ana kit nas kulu biga faraganin murutain ma bi jan tane zate tabagra no galenas biga tabanin ma.
Pili Pongejuk, another male farmer, says the introduction of Igele Farm to the people of Ifwotu has greatly improved the livelihood of the people. According to him, he had no experience in proper agricultural practices until the Igele Farm was established, which offered training to the local farmers to manage their farms and improve their produce.
Igele Farm really worked that side in it has really improved the livelihoods of some of us. By then, before the farm was established here, we were not having such places. We were having no any experience on agricultural or whatever farming. By then, since the farm was established, we have many communities here come here, and so they were told how to farm, how to cultivate, how to put your seeds on the soil. It has really improved on that way, so we have got experience.
Igele Farm manager Nelson Richard explains how they are managing the nursery beds for the avocados before relocating them to the main field.
Like Mexico, they are producing hash avocado in great quantities. So we thought in South Sudan, we need also to establish so that we catch up, we produce, and we supply to the whole world.
Let's now speak to Ajo Noel, the owner of Igele Farm, the agricultural initiative that is fast fighting food insecurity in the area. According to Ajo, the initiative was meant to enhance agriculture and impact society in many ways, including supporting livelihoods through food and jobs, which has been seen happening in the area. He has also opened a 65-kilometer feeder road from Ifwotu to Palotaka of Magui County, which in turn will help in the transportation of farm produce. Ajo says the farm, besides local consumption, is destined to supply international markets with the produce. At the time of this conversation, the farm has embarked on the production of huge avocado seedlings to distribute to the indigenous and supplying the international markets.
Gale Farm is a project that I started 2 years ago in the desire to fight food insecurity and improve the lives of my community and my people. And I think the desire is to bring about positive change, fight food insecurity, and encourage, once there's food insecurity, we're able to achieve human security and also improve the livelihood of our people and the country as a whole. Well, currently we are focused on maize and sorghum, and then beans, soya beans. This year we are introducing cowpeas and Irish potato. So these are things we're looking at. And of course there are fruit crops, like the bananas you see around. And then of course watermelon, as you see, this is coming up, it's not ready. There are a number of them around. And then of course there is a new cash crop we're introducing for South Sudan, because they are hash avocado. You might have seen it earlier on. These are some of the things that we're looking at. This farm really, from my perspective, is a source of hope, is a source of livelihood for our community. As you can see, our women are here, they're working and they're taking care of it. I don't stay here, I come once in a while. It pays them, they do things, it pays them. They get food for their children, pay school fees for their children, etc. So really, it's also encouraging our people who are in the camp, in the refugee camp in Kakuma in Uganda, they're coming back home. So I think we can really underestimate the importance of this. But I think the best people can tell you whether this is important or not are the people who are from my community here.
According to USAID, food security means having at all times both physical and economic access to sufficient food to meet dietary needs for a productive and healthy life. A family is food secure when its members do not live in hunger or fear of hunger. Food security is often rooted in poverty and has long-term impacts on the ability of families, communities, and countries to develop and prosper. In order to feed a population expected to grow to 9 billion people by 2050, the world will have to double its current food production. To ensure that people have sufficient food, aligning short-term assistance with a long-term development strategy can help countries feed their own people. It also says conflict and climate-driven shocks in South Sudan have significantly damaged agricultural production, which is South Sudan's primary economic sector and source of livelihood. Moyo Jaco Felix for ITV.